Hi, Taurus. This is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamolen, Psychic Medium. Welcome to a twin flame journey reading. This is all about my twin flames. Where is this connection headed? What's going to happen next in this connection? What is important in this connection? So let's see what we have for our Taurus today and your person, your twin. Welcome to anybody that's new. Welcome back to all my Taurus. Thank you for your love and support always. Let's call in our spirit guides. Spirit, if you could please share with me any messages of guidance for my Taurus in this journey. What is my person thinking and feeling? What is this twin connection all about? What is our purpose? I am listening for you now. Let's see what we have. I have speak out, communicate and solve the conflicts. Okay, so speak out, speak your mind, talk it out with your twin. I have turn over a new page, let love lead the way for change. So maybe some change coming in, trusting your intuition. It looks like a big intuitive eye to me. Turning over a new page, a new chapter. We can both make changes. We can both talk things through, something like that. Let's get one more of these. They're so pretty. And let's see. I have ending, it's stuck together. Ending a trauma. Transform memories and symptoms. Okay, making a transformation, coming out of something that was traumatic. Maybe there has been something very difficult in this particular twin connection that you guys have gone through together. And maybe it brought you closer together, Spirit just said. So let's see what Spirit has for the two of you. Spirit, where is this connection headed? I have an Empress. I have a Hermit. Knight of Cups. And I have an Eight of Pentacles. So definitely this feeling of I don't want to be alone. Okay. I want to be with you. And I think that that's all they go by. I think it's like, I just want to be with you, whatever it takes, whatever it takes. I have tremendous feelings for you. I want to work hard. You're my Empress. I want to build a life around you. I see you as, sharing my life with you. So it's this person is, they don't want to be alone. They don't want to be alone. Now that they found you, maybe they were alone before, they met you. They were alone for a long time and they remember what it felt like to not be in this kind of intimate connection. So I feel like I'm willing to do whatever it takes to continue to show you how much I love you, how much I want you in my life. So I feel like there's the Four of Swords. They took their time. Maybe they went through something else in their life and they took their time to repair, heal, wait. Spirit just said, wait for you, and Judgment. And now I feel like it's crystal clear to them that they know that you're supposed to be together. They maybe even say that to you all the time. Like, I just know we're going to stay together. I'll keep fighting for this love. I'll keep fighting for you. I'll keep showing you how much I love you and how much I want you in my life. And I'll tell you 1,000 different ways how much I love you, and it's this feeling of I can't express enough that I don't ever want to go back to how lonely I was without you. So they love you being in their life and they don't want to lose you, whatever that takes. So let's see what their feelings are. You are the best thing that has ever happened to me. And I do believe that. I do. I feel like they have something to compare it to, whether it was a relationship that didn't work, something that was really upsetting to them, that put them into isolation or depression or a bad place in their life. And then you came along and It just feels like it's meant to be. The thought of your body and mind keeps me up at night. So there's a lot of chemistry in this connection, a lot of physical sensuality, something like that. And you are my everything. So this person's building a life around you. They're already starting to think like, I put my whole heart and soul into us and where we're headed. And they don't ever want to go back to where they were before they met you. And that's usually how twins feel. Twins, when it's working, which this is how it feels like it's working, want to be together all the time. They just feel like they're finally complete. They finally are with their person that they're supposed to be with. So they just can't get enough of you, is usually what happens. I have heart in knots, unsure about your partner, emotionally confused or mixed signals. So maybe you're sending mixed signals. Maybe they're like, I'm going to fight for you because I want to make sure that you want the same thing. Scrutiny, questioning your partner, finding faults. Maybe you feel like they're coming on too strong, or they've been asking too many personal questions, or you are losing your sense of self in this relationship. So we want to make sure that we have, our independence even within this relationship. And then I have an admirer, secret lover, hidden interest in you. Somebody may have revealed interest in you. Somebody may be giving you attention outside of this connection. And maybe it's confusing you because you've got one person over here who's like, I'm going to fight for you. You're my life. I don't want to be alone. I don't want to be without you. And then maybe you've got somebody else coming towards you that says, I'm interested in you. I'm attracted to you. And maybe it's confusing you a little bit, but a little bit of a follow your heart case, like give this time. If somebody's just flirting with you, it could be just that. It doesn't mean you're meant to be with that person. Putting boundaries. You might have to block that person. You might have to cut off contact with that person. If somebody is coming into your energy that may try to interfere with your feelings for sure, and confusing you, and two, interrupt something that's good. You have the ability to say no. You have the ability to walk away at any time. If you're not interested in starting something, then say no. I'm sorry, I'm not interested. If somebody's coming on to you or hitting on you, or they just have made their intentions clear that they're attracted to you, doesn't mean you have to act on it. It doesn't mean you have to act on it. I have a Page of Swords. Page of Swords, new thoughts. I have the World, starting a new cycle. I have Judgment, new judgment. And then I have a Nine of Cups. Are you happy? The new cycle could be even you recommitting to this connection. You realizing that your twin really does want to be with you and doesn't want this to end. And they're going to keep telling you in 1,000 different ways that they love you. And maybe you've changed, maybe you feel like you've changed, you've grown, and you're struggling with that. Like, do I still want the same things that I used to? That's up to you. You have to decide, is your twin growing with you? Is your twin changed with you? Can we still be happy together? Can we talk about these changes? Can we talk about things that have evolved over time in this connection? Spirit brought you together for a reason, and the reason is that you're good together, you enjoy each other, and you have a great chemistry when you are working. But twins also have a tendency to stray, one or the other. They have a tendency to not push through the pain and not kind of stick with it. So you start getting feelings of, I'm going to run, or there's something else out there, or I feel like I'm missing something still. So that could be going on, but I prefer to keep our relationship private. All right. So if it's private and you feel like that's not something that's in alignment with you anymore, if it's been a big secret for some reason, or we don't want kids to know, or we don't want exes to find out about us, or you've never met their friends or their family, and you're like, I deserve more, like you are no longer in alignment with that, then you need to talk to your twin about that, because you're not private. It's not secret. It's a relationship. And you should be able to be in public, and you should be able to do adult things with this person. And if something's holding you back from doing those things, then that's not normal either. So you have to ask yourself, is that good enough for me? I have been following the signs to come towards you. So there is a sense of this person wanting you in their life. That's for sure. Let's say our timelines are about to align. Okay. Maybe you do feel like this is the right time to be with this twin. My favorite is watching you be you. So they love watching you. They love seeing you. They love just maybe listening to your voice, or watching you talk, or, watching you do things around the house or whatever. But I don't know. Right now, I feel like there's somebody trying to interfere in this connection somewhere, and whether it's you or them. And I don't think either one of us have acted on it yet. But it's opening up that door of, am I truly happy with this person, or have I changed? I've changed, but maybe they haven't. I've grown, but maybe they haven't. So we want to make sure that we're growing together. But I do feel like your person is going to continue to tell you that they love you 1,000 different ways. They don't want to lose you. A time's arrow, time will tell. Time will tell is how that came into me. And then I have a Queen of Hearts. Okay. She's like stabbing her heart. So this is the kind of love that we could both have a broken heart. And we don't want a broken heart. We want to make sure that we are loved, and neither one of us want to have a broken heart in this connection. And then I have Sweet Temptation. So whether we've acted on it or not, somebody has made their presence aware and said, I'm interested in you. I'm attracted to you. The devil's coming through. And doesn't mean that we have to act on it. Doesn't mean that you have to act on it or they have to act on it. And we have to grow together is how I feel. We have to continue to learn to stay together and be loyal. We have to be loyal to each other first and foremost. I have a 10 of Wands. Maybe it's gotten really hard lately. I have a Hermit. Wondering, sometimes you wonder, am I better off alone? It gets really hard. And then you say, would I be happier being alone? But usually you're not. I have a Fool. And I have an Ace of Swords. So talking about either a new phase, talking about taking some weight off of our shoulders, talking about, I don't want to be alone. I still have tremendous feelings for you. I have thoughts about you all the time. I don't get you out of my mind. So I feel like you have to push through this right now, you and your person. Twins are going to have challenges. No doubt. No doubt. There's the devil. There's the temptation. Something is tempting this connection. It's like a test. Here's Temperance. And then here's the Seven of Pentacles. We have a lot invested into this connection. This is like a little bit of a test of, can this twin connection survive a temptation? I'm going to say yes, because I've got, in bottom of the deck, I've got a Knight of Swords. I'm going to fight for this. I'm going to fight for this. I'm going to defend our love, whatever it takes. So sometimes temptation proves to us that loyalty comes first. That loyalty above all, that honesty, loyalty, faithfulness comes first. Spirit, what is my person thinking and feeling? I'm not ready to commit with anyone. So this feeling I had of keeping it private, maybe that is makes you feel like, well, we're really not in a commitment, even though we're together all the time, or we see each other, or, I haven't met your family, I don't know your friends, we only see each other when you come to my house, some kind of limitations. um, that tells me that this person isn't committing, and maybe they say they love you and they're fighting for you, and I don't want to be alone, but you want more. You deserve a commitment. You deserve a commitment. You are my destiny. They may be saying all the right things. You're my long lost best friend. Maybe we are really happy together when we're together. I know that I'm hiding deep feelings for you, and now I feel stuck. So maybe they've been holding back on their feelings. You've changed. Your feelings have changed around this connection. Maybe you started out in a different capacity. Maybe you were friends and then you turned into lovers. It's maybe your relationship has changed over time, and the rules of the relationship, so to speak, haven't caught up to it. So maybe the feelings have just changed, but we've got to remove that temptation, is how I feel. The kindness in your heart is so beautiful. I don't want to hurt you. I don't want to be hurt. My entire being and body is attracted to you. Almost a sense of an only you. So they only want you. They only want you. There's a strange and deep connection between us. It's hard to define a twin flame connection. It really is. Our connection is so beautiful, but it's also painful and confusing as hell. So that could be going on. We've got outside influences coming in. We don't have what I would consider either a normal schedule or normal routine. We're hiding something, or we have been hiding our feelings, hiding our relationship from people. So I would say that's confusing. The taste of your presence, it's something I will never be able to forget. I just love being in your presence. I love being next to you. Your name is following me everywhere. Everywhere I go, I see your name, I see your initials, I see your birth date. Everything you've ever said to me, I've taken to heart. So they are listening. I feel like one of you is really growing and changing, and is starting to evolve into wanting more, wanting something other than what we have right now. And the other one is a little bit resistant to change, is what Spirit just said. So even though they love you to death, I'm still resistant to change. So something has to give. I was not looking for something like this. All right, they could use that as an excuse, but here it is. We're in love. What do we do? 11:11 on the clock. Things aren't always as they seem. There could be something else going on behind the scenes, some hidden feelings. Maybe the truth will come out in different ways soon, something like that. And thank you for your beautiful light and energy in my life. So you do brighten their life. You make their life better. You make their life better. So they're happy. I feel like they're happy, but I feel like you're confused. I feel like you are wondering, where do we go from here? What's going to happen next? And a little bit of, I need more. Right. So they're resisting the change. They're resisting moving in the direction of what we would need to do to truly be together the way we want to be together. So there's something going on with that. If Spirit wants this connection to be together, Spirit will make this connection happen. It will work this out. You will figure this out together. But in the meantime, don't chase a temptation that's only going to break somebody's heart. It's only going to break your heart, their heart. And we don't want to chase a temptation, because that's not going to help this connection. So let's put this out into the universe. Let's ask Spirit to continue to guide you both. I want to thank Spirit for this reading today. If you're new to my channel, please remember to hit that like and subscribe button. Thank you always for my Taurus, for your love and your support and your comments. If anyone would like to book a private reading with me, go to my website, KathyMamolenPsychicMedium.com.